Hi there, I'm David Madison, pronouns he, him, his. I'm an educator with the Orlando Museum of Art and a facilitator of the Zebra Coalition's Art with Purpose, a weekly meetup where we explore topics related to identity through different art projects. Though we may not be able to meet in person, I'm excited to share with you a selection of artworks from the OMA. Let's take a look at a work by the artist Ross Bleckner, pronouns he, him, his. In this painting, a swarm of vivid red platelets circulate against a silvery field. The phantom-like, blurred black orbs that weave beneath the red forms lend a depth to the scene, making it appear as if it stretches into an abyss. These touches of black also contribute an ominous tone, recalling the appearance of an unanticipated shadow upon an X-ray, something lurking beneath. Though abstract, the composition suggests viewing a cell system through a microscope. Many of Bleckner's evocative paintings reference the body at a cellular level. Beginning in the 1980s, Bleckner responded to the AIDS crisis by creating works expressive of mourning, loss, and fear. To view his work is to engage in a cathartic experience, one where we must reconcile our own discomfort and anxieties with his imagery. The AIDS epidemic disproportionately affected gay men. The great loss of life that occurred in the 1980s and 90s has cast a long shadow on gay culture. An openly gay man who lived through the early days of this pandemic, Bleckner recalls his fear of contracting the virus. Quote, "I was 32 when it happened. I was scared that I would be dead within 10 years. There were no tests back then, so I just assumed. AIDS brought a total paradigm shift in consciousness, a rupture." Of course, today, an HIV diagnosis does not mean a death sentence. We live in a time where medications are available to control the effects and even prevent transmission of this disease. Despite these advances in medical science, Bleckner's paintings take on a new relevance given our current health crisis. And though we may be afraid, Bleckner, along with other artists, remind us that beauty emerges from even the darkest of times. Respond to Bleckner's painting in your visual journal by writing about fear. What are you afraid of? What actions might you take to address this fear? It is perhaps worth reminding that the Zebra Coalition offers counseling services for youth. You never need to shoulder that fear alone. Thanks for watching, and be sure to follow the Zebra Coalition and the Orlando Museum of Art's social media accounts for more inspiration.